trial process in any way. In court, some startling statements.
Please state after each statement whether or not you agree or acknowledge that the statements are true, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
He's at it, you know what I'm saying? So, George,
I saw that video.
Just give us an answer, man. Is Gunna snitching?
So Steve Sadow, Gunna's attorney, insists and wants me to insist that the answer is no, he's not snitching. And my actual answer to that is I'm not going to answer that. and the
Come
reason
on,
is, and the
Yeah.
reason is that is not a question for me because I am not in the street. Relevant or important or some sort of negative mark. I'm looking at this from the perspective of the 25 to 50 people who have died in the process of this gang war. Like this is not an abstraction, and it's not music. I don't care about the music. I care about 50 dead bodies. Like the day after Donovan Nut Thomas was murdered, a series of drive-by shootings started for weeks and weeks and weeks, one or two a night, every night in this city for months. Yes.
Okay.
Only they can't use the phone. Now, here's why the phone is significant. Martinez Arnold, who took a plea yesterday or Friday, Lil Duke, there was a fight and a robbery at Club Crucial in November of 2014 that set off a lot of other things. Martinez Arnold was in jail because of that fight. Martinez Arnold called somebody in the car the day of the shooting of Donovan Thomas. I know this because it's in a warrant, like a 2016 warrant. Martinez Arnold called from jail, from a recorded phone line, somebody who had their cell phone in the car that was used as in the drive-by.
Right.
From that, they were able to look at the other phone and pick up off of all the cell phone towers.
Right. Who was where?
Like who was where, whose other phones were in the car, where was the car, and then they could start picking it up off of license plate readers all over town. So my understanding is Martinez Arnold also called Young Thug. And I don't know when. I don't know if it was before or after or what. Having the phone in evidence allows you to demonstrate that. So let me just say, the day after this hearing, Martinez Arnold gets a deal, and a really light one, I might add. People like Gunna, for example, had to say YSL is both a street gang and a music label. And that elocution is important. Let me say both Gunna and Martinez Arnold would have to take the stand if called. They could try to plead the fifth, but if they are offered immunity, then they're no longer subject to incrimination and they're compelled to testify.
You can't plead the fifth if you're offered immunity?
Correct.
It's against the rules?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So,
that's bad.
So to be clear, I think that this elocution, this having to stand up in court and say, yes, YSL is a gang. Yes, this gang did crimes that I am aware of. This thing. No, you can't actually use the elocution in court.
Okay.
Not a criminal court. But you absolutely can use it in a civil. YFN Lucci is also on trial for murder, along with the other YFN guys. That starts on the same day that the YSL trial.
So it's not going to be starting there. Probably.
Now, George, in your opinion, is that coincidental?
It is.
Okay?
No, it is. It's just bad luck.
It's going to be a lot of jury
And
picking.
honestly, I think they may end up having to shift days and postpone.
Oh, yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. Back, another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in on the YSL State RICO case in Georgia. And once again, it's actually scheduled to start trial next month on January 9th. Jury selection is supposed to go out on January 4th. And I'm going to have all the links in the description from WSB TV and also the Voice in the Streets YouTube channel, who actually did this interview with George Chitty. Now, he's an Atlanta journalist and crime reporter. He has access to information and knows exactly what's going on with the court transcripts, the documents, and everything that is factual information in this case. And as you heard him say, what Gunna said on the video we saw in the beginning cannot be used in criminal court, only in civil court. Now, some people are saying, hey, bro, you went in the courtroom, you admitted it's a gang, you telling, you snitching, they gonna use it against them. This is why I say wait. Now, the streets, I'm not telling those street niggas how to feel. Some people are upset with me, getting mad, like, da-da-da. I say I have to wait to see how everything go down. If they read what he said in that courtroom and use it against somebody in court, under the street code, the street rules, that would be snitching, just keeping it all the way 1,000. But they said he not supposed to do that. Him and Duke have, if they get called to trial, they can plead the fifth in certain situations, but other ones they supposed to have to answer questions. If not, they can get arrested. But if they don't go on the stand and tell, in my eyes, hey, they didn't get nobody locked up. To each his own know. Another thing that went on, they saying Duke's cell phone or Duke's phone call from jail got pinged to a tower with somebody in the car on the murder of Peanut. Supposedly, allegedly, that's a heavy accusation. I don't know yet to confirm anything, but they say they was able to do the surveillance from license plate matchings and everything else and put all this in one. But that phone call to Thug is thrown out in that situation. It was part of the evidence that cell phone was on that they acquired with that illegal search. So it don't even matter at this point as far as tying that situation to Thug. Now, once again, the cell phone got somebody in some deep shit at that time and at that moment. But overall, bro, we got to stop the crime. We got to stop the violence. Him and YFN, it's documented in court. I'm not breaking no news that these two gangs were in it, supposedly, as they call them, gangs. And they said people lives was being lost, mamas being shot. They saying that they got it scheduled on the same date. Now, with that going on, that is crazy. But he said that's probably going to get switched around. They having so much security in the house. He said 60 officers. They got officers inside the courtroom, outside the hallway, and everything. They taking this real serious. And overall, bro, we got to stop this nonsense between us. Because look what happened in the end. Every time we've been hearing this since little ones. I understand some of us are raised in these environments and you dive in these streets. And once you dive in them, you got, hey, you choose to commit to that and not switch and get out. You can't tell on nobody. What you got to go through is what you got to go through. Ain't no selling nobody up the river to go home. Ain't no stitching. That's how the code supposed to go. Niggas don't follow it. But that's why I tell my niggas, let's get out of this, bro. Niggas' mamas ain't supposed to be getting shot. Somebody shot somebody's mama. I don't know who did it. I don't know. Innocent till proven guilty. But we got to quit this type of thing. Because let's not talk about this case. This is going on, period, in our communities. We got to stop this nonsense, bro. Niggas got kids. Niggas got families. Let's take our time. Let's figure it out. And if you in them streets, try to get out the streets. Try to find the exit strategy, my nigga. I know niggas make decisions when they young, but let's not commit to this for life because you see what plans they got for you, the cage or the grave. If you go to that cage, they gonna make money off you for the rest of your life, nigga. They get paid per head they can put in that bed. As I always say, man, stay on your pivot. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on everything. Tell me what y'all think. We got more shit coming, more videos, all that. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.